Hi everyone and welcome to Mega's Creations. If you're new here, my name is Janet and I love what I like to call the 3 C's, which is crafting, collecting and curating in the form of junk journaling and memory keeping specifically. Today I thought I would share with you all a very fun thrift haul of all the things that I collected today on my adventures. We're going to start with my newest addiction, which, as we can see on this desk in and of itself, is playing cards or just any type of cards in all honesty. This one is the 52 Adventures in New York City. I have had my eye on New York things or just any kind of American states that I know people visit or frequent often. That way I can always be prepared should someone choose to commission me to make them a journal. So this is 52 Adventures in New York City, as I said, and they just have some really cute different activities that you can do whilst in New York City. There's some that are a little bit more generic, which are these top few that I picked out, which is just like, oh, maybe that's not super generic, but like on the waterfront, take the tram, a day at the zoo. I can use those for any kind of spread, whereas there are, of course, some more New York specific activities such as Long Island City, Staten Island Ferry Adventure, Musical Madness is one that I could use for really anything, boating in Central Park, very New York specific. Then we come into like some historical ones. What's really cool about these cards is they have little synopsis. So on this one it says Rockefeller Center, which would have been really cute to include in my friend's New York journal. And then on the back it says Rockefeller Center epitomizes New York. It's big and bustling. Begin in the lobby of the GE building, and then it kind of goes in. I thought it'd be a little bit different in terms of like the verbiage, but as if that's not really cute and fun, I'm a big sucker for illustrations at the moment. So when I saw that, Brooklyn Bridge is also beautiful. When I saw these, I had to snag them up. So that was the first set that caught my eye. Then I also found this word round. Sorry, my reading is not on par as soon as I turn on the camera. And this, if you saw in my New York journal video, it was a process video that I did. My friend's coming home from New York, actually. I found some Scrabble playing cards that had letters on them. And then when I stumbled across this set, I thought, how fun would these be to include? I think in like a Valentine's journal, like you could spell the word love in these really beautiful red letters. So I bought those. We have this Go Fish Alphabet game card. I haven't looked at these fully, but I think there's like cute little lowercase, on the lowercase letters, there's cute baby animals. And then I think on the uppercase letters, I'm trying to find, like there's a grown-up version. So we've got pig, and then a big pig, and then we've got like a baby goat and a big goat, a big bear. Like I think this is so cute. Little and big koala, big cow, little cow. How fun are these? Little duck, big duck. Oh, here's the big squirrel and the little squirrel, the mouse, turtle. Oh, that's really cute. Zebra. Having these cards, especially like if we think about the one about the zoo in the last deck, and then having all of these animal ones, makes me want to go to the zoo and collect a bunch of ephemera and be able to use these to show you like the animals that you saw or what was your favorite. Really cute. And you can always back these cards with some plain paper, and that way you can turn them into journaling cards, which I think is always fun. The next one was half price, and I thought, why not? I don't know how I would use these. Again, I could make them journaling spots on the back, but these are called 50 Brain Games. They're technically games that you can draw on with a whiteboard marker and then wipe off because they're games. But I just thought these would be fun to include in my collection, and like that's really cute. Crossing the bridge, that would be cute for like a camping journal. Sharing sheep, we've got farm journals, fencing goats. So I thought these would be fun. Again, I don't really know like I don't have a specific purpose for these. My mind doesn't jump at where I could use them specifically, but I think just having them in my collection, I couldn't say no. I also really loved that one. So we've got those cards. And then we have 2 smaller decks of cards. So this is Walt Disney Presents, and just by the look of these cards, I think we can all agree that they're super vintage and just, I went to Paris in 2024 and plan on doing a Disney World, I think it was Disney World or Disneyland, sorry, spread. And I thought that these Walt Disney Mickey Mouse cards would be really fun to include. I think I'm holding them upside down. No, I'm not. Super vintage feeling. The images are really cute. We've got Donald Duck, we've got Pluto, Goofy, Mickey, of course. So I snagged those because why not? And then last but not least in this category is, I think these are really cute. They're just a deck of smaller playing cards. Just a generic deck. And I was like, yeah, you're coming home with me. So that does it for cards. The next category I think we'll jump into is washi tape. Washi tape isn't something that I own a lot of, but now we've just broadened the collection. Let me just pull it all into screen, and then actually whilst we're at it, I will also organize it. So this is all my washi that I have to date. As you can see, it's not a lot. It's not a craft supply that I use often because of my limited resources in that regard, and it's also not something that I'm necessarily drawn to. But when I came across this collection, I was like, okay, twist my arms, I will buy them. So there was 3 different sets in this that I'm about to show you. We have this pink set. So it came with some stripes. It came with some love hearts. This really beautiful lace-like pattern. And then this like floral blue. I think there's some polka dots on it too, which is so cute. And then the next collection was a little bit more varied. We've got some red stripes. We got some black polka dots. We've got some purple gingham, as if that's not beautiful. And then this one says happy birthday. I think these are a little bit older washi tapes, but I think that if I just put some glue on them when I stick them down, it will just ensure that they stay and have longevity. Then this little other pack that I found was just a mixture of goodies. It has this rainbow stripe, some plain blue and purple, really thin. And then we've got 2 Christmas ones, one that says ho ho ho, another with a snowflake design. And then this looks like sprinkles, and this looks like a ruler. So I snagged those up, and I intend to organize them in here. Let's group the pinks together like that. Is there a craft supply that you guys don't own a lot of but are intrigued about and want to expand your collection in doing so? Like I said, washi isn't one that I typically gravitate towards. But now that I've got a collection, maybe I will. So keep an eye out in my videos. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And then I'm going to put the 2 Christmas ones in my Christmas collection. And then these other little ones can kind of just sit in here. And that can just sit by itself because it's in a package. Okay, so washi tape's done. The next thing that I will go into is the books that I found, starting with this Ultimate Gift Wrapping book from Kiki K. So I'm not sure if you're all aware of the Flow book for paper lovers, but it just comes with a lot of papers, some die cuts, stickers. It's supposed to be like a one-stop shop for paper lovers to create with. But this, like I said, is from Kiki K, and it very much reminds me of the Flow. Of course, this is secondhand, so there is bits and bobs already used and cut out. But I think it's so cute. It has so many different themed things in it. So we start off with like some birthday related items and spreads with some pastels. And then we've got some gift tags in here. This is actually a gift box. Again, because it's a gift wrap book, they try to be super comprehensive with what they include. There's even like some fun bunting. So it's got some birthday stuff and then some like father related things. I think they also had some Easter. Like, look at that. As if those colors aren't beautiful. I used to make birthday cards for my parents and my family when I was younger, and that is a thing that my mum especially has always loved, and we did that for Mother's Day this year, but I kind of want to get into the habit. Oh look, see, there's even some like Easter or like children related things. But yes, that is something, oh, that's really cute, that I want to get back into the habit of, because I think making one-of-a-kind cards for the people you love is just the best. And it just captures a moment in time. I think this is now entering the Valentine's era. Valentine's section. Wear the perfect match with cute little matchsticks. Oh, that is so cute. So yes, we've got, oh, here, this is some Mother's Day stuff here. It just said world's best mum. The coloring is lovely. I love the variation. It's not something that I typically gear towards. Like, these are more pastel muted tones. But again, if you've seen my videos, I've been trying to expand. Oh, guys, they have a Halloween section. Look at this. Ready? Almost. Look. Happy Halloween, trick or treat some skulls. I just think this is so cute. Easter again. I love it. I really, really do. So that was an absolute win for me. Put all that back in. Another book that I got, this is in no particular order now, is Collins' First Dictionary. This is from 1990, I believe. Yes, so first published in Great Britain in 1989, and this is the third impression, and that was published and printed in 1999. Nope, 1990. But as if this isn't beautiful. Firstly, the pages are lovely and they're sturdy, but the images also, and the printing, I love it. I really do. I love me a children's dictionary. There was A, B, C, D, E, I think M. Where's M? M had one that I love for museum. Oh, here, look at this. I will be using that. I frequent museums often, so that was another edition. I found this book that says Leap Right In, Adventures in Creative Writing. And although not junk journal related necessarily, I do enjoy writing. If you follow me on Instagram at Megas Creations, you will see that I first started sharing a series of poetry that I wrote, and it is something that I'm very proud of, although not fully seen the light of day. It captured me in several stages of love, and I thought this would be fun. I think it's interesting and exciting to be able to explore different creative outlets, so I thought that would be fun to purchase. I also, let's just grab all of these books. I also have, oh, maybe we don't do that. Everywhere you go, a guided travel journal for seeing, noticing, and capturing everything. Oh, as if that doesn't sound perfect and super in line with what I love. Wherever you go, whether it's down the street or around the world, you don't come home the same person you were when you left. Travel changes you. It opens you, it shapes you. It shows you to yourself. And that, more than anything, is why you go. Yes, you go to see the sunset from another vantage point, to taste something you've never tried before, to take photographs and to get lost. But you go to be found too. I literally have goosebumps. You go to make yourself new. That's what this journal is for. It's here to offer you ideas and insights that will take you further. It's here to put a frame around your moments, to help you see new things in new ways. And it's here to bring you to yourself, because more than anything, everywhere you go, the journey's about you. Like I said, that kind of mindset gives me absolute goosebumps. It's about noticing the things around you. And it's right, you are a different person when you come back from a trip or when you leave the house and come back. Like, every day is important. Every day changes you. So I thought this would be really fun for me to use, but also to use as inspiration for my own travel journals to inspire people to do the same. I love it. I got another recipe binder because you can never have enough, and I would love to start creating recipe journals. I have so many goods. Like, recipe journals and recipe books were something that I went through a period of time in my junk journaling thrift period where it was all that I focused on. So I have a wonderful collection of goods that I need to use and share, and I just haven't had the chance. But one day I will. Speaking of recipes, I'm gonna lean over and show you this. This is a Jamie Oliver My Best Recipes tin. It says Junior Jamie, so I think it might be for kids. This tin is really cute. It didn't have a lid, which is unfortunate, but what it did have is an abundance of these cute recipe cards. My recipe for, you write the recipe here, the ingredients you use, and then the recipe method. I just thought that these would be really cute to like sit over a page in a journal. Let's just use the dictionary as an example. And like, of course, you decorate it a bunch, and then for it to just sit over the top. I think it's really cute. You could also make it into a pocket this way, or any sort of thing, even more recipes. I just thought having an abundance of these in my collection to decorate would be a fun thing to do. So I got those. Back to books, just jumping around everywhere today, is this Simple Create journal. It's a blank dot journal that has nothing in it. And I thought, why not? Why not? Whether I use it to junk journal, whether I use it to write things, to plan. You can never have too many journals, in my opinion. And I thought it was really cute. I loved the canvas cover, and I loved how simple the gold foiling was with the word create. I think sometimes simplicity is best, and I wanted it. Another thing I wanted was this Faber and Faber poetry diary from 2025. This is technically brand new, but one entry. And let me find it. It's in March. This is the only thing that's been written. Oh, I should probably cover it actually. It's the only entry in the whole journal, but throughout it's got different poems. And again, where poetry is something that I started with, that I absolutely adore, I think it's really beautiful, and I'm so glad to own it, whether again I use it for my own documenting or to incorporate in journals, to be inspired. Like, a poem a week is so achievable, so I could use it as simply a book, or like read the poem and then throughout the week reflect on it and what kind of meaning or relevance or resonance it has on me. I like that idea a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But again, like summer evening, I could write about it, make a note of the poem, and also use it as inspo. I think that's an absolute great find. Faber and Faber, thank you very much who donated that. And last but not least, in terms of books, and then I've got a few other things to show you, is the top 100 pasta sauces. Again, I think I have other books from Diane Seed, and she is the content maker, but I don't know if they're all illustrated by Robert, but Diane Seed finds great illustrators if not, and they capture the essence of food so amazingly. Look at this. Okay, maybe I'm gonna need to cut this out because I should have it handy, but I might not. Oh, yes, I do. Because I'm a sucker for lemons. Look at all my lemon related stuff. I just think it's so beautiful. So I might need to start taking that out. But again, I love something that captures the essence of a region. Look at it. I love pasta drawings. Pasta's my favorite food, so it all makes sense, doesn't it? What's this? Shellfish. It's just beautiful. Look at it. So, like I said, I've got a few other books in my collection from her, and I had to snag this up. And then last but not least, I think we go to trims, which is another thing similar to washi that I don't have a whole lot in my collection. I want to expand on that, and I also want to find a collection of rickrack in all colors so bad. I said to my friend, and I might have seen it online, I love thrift shopping so much because it satisfies the primal hunter-gatherer urge. And although comedic, it's not wrong. I love finding treasures that are disregarded and then being able to repurpose them. In all honesty, it's sustainability. So you're welcome. I got this white, I think they're different. Yes, they are. One's got a straight edge and the other has a little bit more of a textured edge. Again, I thought, why not? And then I got an additional two. I don't want to take them out of the pack because they keep falling off, but these beautiful blue ones and then another set of blue and white, because why not? They're beautiful and I needed them. So that is the haul for today, friends. I would love to know what stands out to you, if you have a favorite. Do I have a favorite? I think the dictionary might be pretty high up there. Maybe even the Kiki K book. But I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye-bye.